everybody.
Hi, it's Samara, your
Yes.
host.
Burp to all of them. That's so you.
I made it just for them.
Wow. I'm Nikki, your other host, who did not burp. I do burp, though, actually, so I might have just now shamed Samara. Like I was just so shocked she burped.
Oh, we're hitting me with the accent. Ooh, getting choked up.
Anyways, how have you guys been? It's been a week.
Missed you so much.
We always miss you guys. We always miss you. I hope you miss us because
We're a fucking delight.
we're fucking hilarious.
Oh, for my birthday, Nikki got me this fantastic shirt with a screaming opossum on it. And it says, first of all, I'm a delight. And it's perfection.
It really is. I saw, I was like, holy fuck, this is my sister.
It even looks like her. No. You didn't say that.
No, but I did say that the opossum was a really nice replication of your childhood.
Lots of screaming.
We are going to be talking about the differences in our childhood, and even though we have the same mom, grew up with the same mom, we had very different versions of our mom. So that is something that we're going to be talking about
Black
today.
and white, man.
For real, like so far apart. But anyways, before we get to that, we want to catch, that was my wrist in case anybody heard that. We want to get caught up on how things are going. How are you? How's your week been? Anything exciting
Good.
to report?
Birthday was great. We did the virtual reality gaming session, which that was really cool. Definitely there's a learning curve there. I tried to play some Borderlands and some other games, but the walking, I could feel myself wobbling while I was standing. Couldn't do it. So I ended up playing Beat Saber pretty much for the entire hour, which was a lot of fun. You played that.
I did. It was so much fun. I was like, this game, I would be a nerd for this game. I loved it so much because it's like kind of dancing lightsaber-ish shit with music, and I don't know why it's fucking addicting. I think I played that we had an hour, and I think I played that like for 50 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I did.
It was
It's
fun.
very reminiscent of Dance Dance Revolution. It's just instead of using your feet, you're using your hands and little lightsabers.
Well, and your body too, because you have to like duck and swerve and stuff too.
Yeah, it was so much fun. And I want it to be known how much you talk shit about video games in like our first episode. And look, Nikki is turning a new leaf.
I don't know about turning a new leaf.
Turning a new leaf. I have declared it.
I did really enjoy myself. It was really fun. I will say that it was really fun. I never said that I don't like playing video games. I just am not an addict, and I don't play them really ever. So they are fun for me to play every once in a while. Now that game, I did admit that if I had the stuff to be able to play that game, I would probably
so much.
be a nerd for it, and I would want to compete with you on it because
Absolutely.
we didn't get to do that. I think you and Gavin got to compete doing
Kind
that
of,
one,
but the directions for setting it up were really unclear, so I don't know if we were even playing the same song. Like you could you're kind of facing each other virtually, but he was kind of off to my left. And when it started, like I couldn't see him. It was just the boxes and everything. So I don't know. That guy was really all over the place.
He really was. I don't think he understood, the guy that ran the whole thing. Like he seemed like he knew some of it, but some of it he seemed not.
He just seemed like a nervous Nelly.
Yeah, just kind of floating
like
out
Allie
there.
Came and was trying to do it, but she needed help. But the guy like didn't notice that she was needing help. Like he didn't hear her. So after like 15 minutes, she just took off the headset and entertained herself by watching us.
Yeah.
Which made me kind of sad. I was like, oh, you spent money to do that. I'm sorry.
I mean, he did only charge her for like 15 minutes though. So that was
that's
nice
good.
of him. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we did that, and then
I will say, hold on. I did, the one other thing that I did was the whale one.
Oh, the like deep blue or something.
Yeah. So it's like you're under the ocean, like deep under the ocean. And I was like, okay, whales aren't scary. Like, let me do this. So I get into it, and it opens up, and I'm standing on like a sunken ship at the bottom of the ocean, and I can look up and see like the sunlight shining out. It's pretty. There's stingrays swimming and schools of fish, and I'm looking around. I'm like, oh, this is really cool. I look over to my left. It looks really deep and dark, and I don't like it. And then when I look back to my right, I'm seeing more things on the ship that I'm like, I don't know. I'm starting to get really creepy vibes, actually. Maybe I don't actually like this. This does not feel very peaceful. I don't like being under the ocean.
Anxiety.
Started to get like major anxiety. I was like, yep, okay, actually, I think I'm going to, how do I get out of this game? I need to get out of this game. And as soon as I'm like trying to figure out how the fuck to exit and get out of this goddamn ocean, this giant shadow swims over me. And I'm so terrified of this fake reality. I close my eyes.
I didn't know that.
While I am trying to get the fuck out. So no, I am not comfortable being in the ocean in that manner, even virtually, apparently. Like my palms got sweaty, my heart rate picked up. I was like, I don't like this. I don't like it at all. Get me out. I need to be out right now.
When Gavin was talking about, because he did it too, and
I know, and
seeing the whale eye and how big it was and close, I was like, just that alone. No.
Fuck that.
No.
Fuck that.
And everyone was trying to get me to do it. I was like, I don't like the ocean. I don't like what's in there.
Yeah.
There's scary stuff in there. It's deep. It's dark. It's cold. There's murdery things. No. I don't care if it's virtual reality. I'm not doing it. Oh, come on. No, go fuck yourself.
Well, I did it for the both of us, and I can tell you it was very anxiety inducing, and I did not enjoy it.
No, I'll stick to my sabers and my boxes. Yeah. I was very happy with that.
Yeah.
But after we did that, we went and we did do the bowling play.
Yeah, bowling play. We did play bowling.
Yeah, we went playing bowling. Oh, wordsmith, whatever.
I know.
And that was a lot of fun.
It was fun. So the alley we went to was like it was a 21 and over bowling alley. So it had 8 lanes, I think.
Yeah, I think it was 8.
Yeah, it had 8 lanes. Very nice, like cushy leather sofas instead of like the wiggity chairs. Some nice tables and stuff too. It was very kind of, it was very adult and classy. It was really fun. I named
sofas.
Yeah, I named everybody. So Samara, I gave her the name of Firecrotch.
Naturally.
Which is hilarious because she's actually a natural blonde, but her hair is dyed red, and I was like, yeah, well, you're gonna be a Firecrotch anyway. She's like, but the drapes don't match the carpet, and I'm like, so
no one else knows that.
Nobody else knows.
You're up, Firecrotch.
That's right. And we used those names while we were bowling, and there were other people around us. Whether they caught on and listened or appreciated the humor, don't fucking know.
Don't know, don't care.
Their loss.
Yep.
And then we named Gavin Hammerdong, so that was great.
And your name?
My name was Call Me Daddy.
You're so mature. I love it. I was looking at everyone else's screens. I mean, there was only, 3 other groups there. Mm-hmm. And 2 of them had their regular names. I'm like,
boring.
Dumb.
I know.
Idiots. And then the last people that were already there, the big group, they had
nicknames too, but it seemed like maybe just like their regular group nicknames. Like it wasn't even anything funny.
Yeah, I can't even think of one, but I was just like, well, that is lame. You tried, I guess.
I know. That's part of the fun of bowling for me is like, don't put your name up there. Fucking make it funny.
Yeah.
So we were an amazing group. Firecrotch, Hammerdong, and Call Me Daddy.
Yeah, and all 3 of us at one point almost fell.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, we are fucking professionals. We need to join a league.
Ooh.
Just kidding. We're not. That was
bad.
It was bad. It was bad. But it was fun. And I never claimed to be good at bowling. I just thoroughly enjoy myself when I play.
Yeah, no, it's always a fun time. People shit on bowling, but I'm like, it is fun.
I think any sport can be, I don't know, terrible if you're like so uber competitive that you can't have fun, or you're so such a perfectionist that you just can't
you can't just let go.
Yeah, I'm like I am a perfectionist, and I also hate losing, but I go into bowling and certain sports knowing I fucking suck, and I'm just gonna love it. Like, yeah, I suck, and I'm gonna have so much fun with this, and it's
great.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
it was fun.
None of us did particularly well. Mm-mm. But that's the fun of it, is knowing that you're bad, but the group of people you're with are also bad. So it's just going to be fun. You're going to suck together.
Samara, I don't know what happened to her, but for whatever reason, she got so many fucking splits, dude.
Oh my God, I was getting fucking bullied by the lane.
So many splits. Like,
more than I've ever had in my fucking life.
We played 2 games,
My
and I
God.
think like probably 70% of the frames she had a split.
Oh, I was about to take myself out with a bowling ball. It was so aggravating. I think I got a total of 2 strikes.
That's more than me and Gavin got. Me and him each just had 1 strike.
Still.
I mean, I guess it helps make up for all the splits.
Fuck, dude. It made me so mad.
It was really fun, though.
It was a lot of fun. So
Yeah.
birthday was a success. And then Allie had brought me this cute little mini bouquet of
No, in
flowers.
like a little mug.
No, the mug was mine.
Oh, the mug was
It was actually
oh,
Mom's.
Okay.
It looks super cute, right?
Yeah, it did. I totally thought those came together.
Nope, she got me the little mini bouquet, and then she had asked like when I was going to go to work, and I was having a later start for the day, which was great. And so she got me a coffee, and it was the consistency of a donut, but it was a waffle.
Oh.
Yeah, and I was wearing my work pants, and they have a big pocket on the side, and I put the waffle in my pocket, and I was like, pocket waffle.
Was it wrapped?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she bought it from one of those coffee stands.
Just raw dogging the waffle in your pocket.
No, but
You're like, let me just put this in my pocket for later.
I had made some joke about eating my pocket waffle, and I was like, oh, well, in a way, I'm eating your pocket waffle. I'm eating your waffle. Thanks. And she's like, you're disgusting. I was like, I love you too. Thank you. Bye.
That's so
And then
funny.
Gavin's gift was pretty much paying for the VR thing for us and the bowling and the food. So that was his gift, which I'm totally happy with. You can pay for my experiences.
Yeah, it was fun. I did try to get her to play laser tag, but she was a bitch. Was like, I'd rather go grocery shopping.
Well, I
Boring.
had responsible. I had a full,
At 5 o'clock at night.
I
Come
did
on.
everything that I wanted to do, and I knew that I had responsibilities later, so I wanted to get them out of the way so I could just chill and relax at home with my boyfriend that I hardly ever get to see.
Again,
So,
I say, lame.
you're lame.
You might as well be 60.
Oh, suck a clit.
You're such a fucking old lady.
I am, and I'm good with that.
You are. You're 12 years younger than me, and you're fucking older than me.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it would be different if Gavin was on days and I could see him more. Mm-hmm. But we also went out on a Saturday, and that's the only day that we get the full day together. So,
Okay, but I still don't see the problem. Literally spent the whole day together still.
well, money too. Not made out of money. Everything costs.
Okay, fine. God.
Yeah, get off my dick, dude.
Jesus. Such a bitch. Anyway.
Sibling spat. Front row seat to everybody.
Okay, so I was driving the other day, and I'm sure this happens to you guys, but
Shit your pants.
no. I have never shat my pants. Ever.
Yet. So far.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not wishing that on you. I'll shut up. Go ahead.
Anyway, so I'm driving behind this person. First of all, the speed limit's 45. They're going 25. I already want to fucking ram into the back of their car. It's so annoying. And what's even worse is like you pass by a speed limit sign that says 45, like, and they continue to go 24, 25 miles an hour. And you're like, what the actual fuck? It drives me nuts. And then when they
My
finally,
everyday.
they finally turn on their blinker and you're like, thank God they're going to turn and get off the road. They like slow down to like 4 miles an hour to turn a corner, and I am like screaming bloody murder. Like, I fucking hate you so much. I just want to honk my horn. I want to be such a cunt.
Did you get your license out of a Cracker Jack box?
I
Get the fuck out of my way.
Basically, I just, oh my God, I was so fucking annoyed. But I'm just like, why is it? Why do people take
Were they
forever
ancient?
to do things that take literally seconds or minutes? Like, I don't understand. It is so
Driving's
annoying.
scary.
It's so annoying.
Yeah, dude, I drive for a living. I know.
Fuck, I swear. And you know, somebody else said this too, but I have been thinking this a long time. Like I feel like with as people get older, I think like probably 60, 65 years old, you need to start going in and taking a drive test every
Not the
fucking
written,
year.
the drive
Yeah, the
test.
drive test every fucking year because some of these people, no offense, I love old people. You guys are amazing and have great stories and you're the best. I just hate you so much on the road. Like
Dude, if you are even
terrible.
kind of scared of driving, like everyone should have some fear of driving.
Yeah.
It's fucking, it's so easy to die
Yeah,
in a car wreck.
exactly. Yeah.
But if you are afraid to go the speed limit or you feel like you need to take a very easy turn at 5 miles an hour, maybe you shouldn't drive anymore. There are plenty of resources for people.
Yeah.
I work for one of those resources.
Exactly. Exactly.
And your insurance will pay for it. And if you don't have insurance, there's still a way that you can use those and you can have a private ride to go wherever the fuck you want to go.
I agree. I feel the same. It's very annoying, and I know a lot of them want to keep their independence, and I get that as a really independent person. I totally understand.
But at some point, you're becoming a risk to
exactly,
everyone else.
exactly. When you're going slower than the rest of the traffic, you are a risk. You are putting everybody else in danger, including yourself. Going slower than the rest of the traffic does not make you being safe. It makes you being a fucking idiot and putting everybody in danger.
It's just as dangerous as speeding, going under the speed limit.
It's also against the law.
Yeah, you're obstructing the flow of traffic.
So, anyways, that was my fucking vent.
Fucking soapbox.
Quick little update before we move on to what we're talking about. Because I know we talk about so much like the hot dogs that I'm fucking drowning in. Last week, which would have been March 2nd for us, but you know, today's the 20th. So, you know, a couple weeks ago for you guys,
Today's March 4th.
when this episode airs, jackass.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh my God. Anyways, she'll
Ignore
catch
me.
on.
Nope.
Anyways, so I was like, you know what? It was Sunday. It's my lazy day. I'm like, I'm going to try and tackle my Tinder because one, I kind of want to delete it, but I also just have like so many matches on there that I feel weird leaving them all like out there. So when I opened up my Tinder on the 2nd, I had 1,196
Good Lord.
Tinder matches or likes, not matches, likes. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do it. And I was so fucking brutal. Like swiping left, I was so brutal. And it took me 4 hours to filtering.
My
because,
God.
you know, I had to go through some of them. I was like, oh, I don't know. Let me read, let me look, blah, 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 whatever. Anyways, after 4 hours ish, I'm guessing, and I didn't actually track the time, I narrowed down my 1,196 likes to 83 men.
Damn.
So I'm very proud of myself. And then I also shut off my
It's a heavy
discovery.
filter.
Yeah, I also shut off my discovery so nobody else can find me, so there can't be any more likes. So then I can just kind of contemplate these dudes and decide if I even want to move forward. I don't even know what the fuck I want right now, honestly. Like part of me is like, yeah, I want to get into a relationship. Part of me is like, no, I just kind of want short-term fun. The other part is like, yeah, but I don't want to just fucking hook up with somebody and have meaningless sex, but then I kind of also do want to have meaningless sex so that I don't have any strings attached. I don't actually know what the fuck I want. I kind of want like a mix of all of it, and so
Right now, it's just filtering process.
I just really want to get fucking laid. And I've had I was supposed to have a date last Saturday. This motherfucker bailed on me, and I'm so mad because I was really looking forward to having sex with him.
Shame on you, fella. You know who you are.
Oh, he had the most beautiful fucking cock. Like I was like so excited.
Earmuffs, children.
I was very, very excited. Anyways, fuck him. He just filtered himself for me. So moving on. He was not the most beautiful dick, but he was up there, and it's just a damn shame. I'll just move on to the next one.
There you go. That's the spirit.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's my update on my dating life for those of you who are curious and give a fuck. Super, I don't even know what it is. Complicated, not complicated, frustrating. Super frustrating, very frustrating. Because I don't even know what I want. And then I feel like I find somebody that I want, and then it doesn't work out, or they fall in love with me too quick, or I don't know. I don't know. I'm open to the possibility.
She's open. That's all we know. She's open.
I'm open to the
Open for what? Don't know.
possibility. I'm open to the possibility of like a committed long-term relationship with somebody if that person like comes into my life. Like I'm not just like no commitment, no strings attached only. Like I'm totally open to that, but like I feel like I like hook up with a guy a couple times and then they start catching feelings and I don't feel the same way and I'm like, okay, well now I have to end this because I don't want you to get that attached to me and it
I don't want to break your heart.
weird and hurt
Just
you.
your dick.
I don't want to break their dick. Oh my god. I definitely don't want to break their
I'm
dick.
just kidding.
Ugh. Yeah, anyways, more on that later, you guys. Next week I'll dive in some more and talk about my sex life and my dating life because I know some of you are
Dying to know.
or just fucking curious or jealous or just living vicariously through the guys that I am seeing. I don't
Whatever
know.
it is, tune in next week.
Yeah, tune in next week. Ugh, yeah. There is one guy in Florida that I would love to meet up with. You know who you are. Sir.
Next week on episode 7, Nikki's dating life.
It would be episode 8.
Whatever, man.
God, she's so good at this, you guys. We literally have a calendar sitting in front of us.
Stop ratting me out.
They know it's episode 7,
No,
bitch.
they don't. They don't know what's going on, just like me. Everyone's clueless.
Oh my god. Okay, whatever. You know what? We need to move the fuck on. Okay, you guys, we were originally going to talk about this topic last week, but we got carried away because we didn't start a timer. We talked too fucking much. And we
Have you noticed?
Yeah, we can't shut the fuck up. we thought about turning it into a part 1 and part 2 again, like we did with like episode 2 and 3. But I was like, no, that's too much fucking work. Let's just scrap that and start over.
Yeah. That was a test run.
Yeah, which was good because honestly, Samara's childhood was fucking depressing, which you guys are going to learn about today, anyways. But
It's still sad. I'll just make it not as sad.
just kind of rabbit holed a little bit. So
Yeah.
Anyways,
You know, that's just how it goes sometimes. Some people just have sad childhoods and there's no getting around it. A fact is just a fact.
yeah,
I am just making my fact not so sad.
yeah. Okay. So do you want to tell us about your childhood and what mom was like for you growing up?
Sure. For me and growing up, mom.
Well, and just to reiterate, you guys, so we are 12 years apart in age. Samara's 12 years younger than me. Just to give you an idea of like, you know, she basically grew up like an only child, even though she had 3 siblings. So,
3 siblings.
that's why I said 3 siblings. Yeah.
Make sure. Yeah, so Nikki at one point changed my diapers. I remember walking through town as a middle schooler and people thinking that Nikki was my mom because we looked that alike. I was like, nope, that's my sister. But
Several
thank you.
times. And not even just middle school. That happened while you were in elementary school, when you were a toddler, because I took you around everywhere I went. And people always thought that I was your fucking mom, which blew me away. Because I'm like, I'm 14 years old. That's how what?
The math doesn't even add up. And I'm bad at math and I know that.
Like, I would have had her when I was 10. Like,
Ew.
you know, or whatever. It's just like, well, that's not even the right age. That still would have been 12 because I was 12 when you were born. Anyways, I digress. Let me shut up. Samara, continue.
Math is not a strong suit
Yeah,
here.
I never claimed it was, okay? Matter of fact, I think we've talked about how shitty our math skills are in previous episodes,
So bad. Well, growing up, there was a point in high school where, for whatever reason, I wouldn't do my math homework and my stepdad would write it out and do everything for me, like show his work and everything. And I would just take the papers and on my way to school or at school, I would copy it onto my own paper and turn that shit in.
No wonder you suck at math, because Glenn did it all.
No, even that was part of why I stopped doing it, was because I needed so much help. And then my teachers would be like, oh, well, we're doing it for this reason and this reason. I'm like, that doesn't tell me anything. That literally does not help me.
How did that
we're
work?
doing this math. We're learning this kind of math so we can find how x equals y to the 4th exponent. I'm like, that doesn't tell me anything. Why am I how is this going to apply in my life?
Doesn't.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And I remember having to take massive fucking notes, like journals of notes and math, and I still barely got by, even with Glenn doing what
Your
he did.
teachers must have been so confused. Like, damn, Samara's doing so good on all her math homework, but she
Oh no, Glenn
bombs all
got
of her
shit wrong
tests.
too, which was great.
Oh,
He still
wow.
got things wrong.
Oh, crazy.
And he would get pissed off about it. I'm like, yeah, thank you. I'm glad we understand each other right now. This shit sucks. Fuck math. Wish I was better at it, but whatever. I can Google it. But with growing up, Mom was always sick and had low energy. We didn't really do a whole lot together. I mean, we spent time together. It was just like activities. There wasn't a whole lot. Like, we would still go on hikes every once in a while. Around Christmas time, we'd go up into the hills, cut our own little Christmas tree down. We didn't do presents or anything, but like our Christmas tradition was decorating a tree, and I still do that. I think this year or last year was the first time I've really done gifts. One, because I could actually financially afford doing some, but just never really cared about the gift part. I was totally satisfied just decorating a tree with Mom. And they'd always look so pretty. Oh, her color theme's incredible. But we were super poor. Like, Mom and Glenn just never had jobs because of health issues, so lived off of Social Security and welfare, basically.
Yeah,
Like,
because neither of them worked. Yeah.
a lot of my life, a lot of the childhood was growing up in trailers. Not like a single wide trailer, like a tow behind trailer, like an Airstream.
Yeah.
And parents on the bottom of a bunk and me on the top bunk. And that's how a lot of my years were spent. And like, broke down cars. He was always trying to fix them as best as he could. But, you know, being super poor and...
Must have felt like a fucking mansion when you guys moved into that place in Cleellum.
I mean, eventually... before they built that external bedroom in the back, I was sleeping in the living room, and they had the bedroom.
Right.
So for a long time, until they had it built, which I don't know how long we lived there before they had it built, but I didn't have a bedroom. I slept in like a little nook or on the couch and made like a little fort sometimes.
Shit.
Yeah. Sometimes I would share the bed with Mom because Glenn would be out playing guitar or couldn't sleep or something. But yeah, super poor childhood. There were some events throughout life that I couldn't go to because the vehicle didn't work, you know. But as we got older, I guess as we got older, and I got into high school and was doing sports, they came to, as far as home games go, they came to almost every single home game, watch me run in track or
I came and
soccer
watched you
or whatever.
at a track competition one year.
I remember that. That was really cool.
Yeah.
So we still did some stuff, but I definitely got to the point where it was like, no, I can't go do this thing because we can't afford the gas.
Yeah.
Like, that gas is to go get groceries later in the week. So if I wanted, especially living 30 minutes out of town from all my friends, once they were able to start driving, because it took a little while for me to get a car, like, they would have to come out and get me, or, you know, parents would have to come out with my friends and, things like that. But I also didn't have a lot of chores. I didn't have any chores, pretty much no responsibilities. I remember making my bed and like tidying up my room and being like, Mom, come look, new room, new me. Look how clean it is. All the pillows are organized. Look, my desk isn't cluttered. Don't look at the screen. There's a lot of LimeWire downloads happening. Things like that. Like, I didn't learn to start cooking or anything until I moved down here to Oregon for the first time and was living with you and the girls. I remember cooking ground beef and being like, is this supposed to look like this? And I remember the look on your face of like, are you serious?
This a joke?
Yeah, are you messing with me right now? I'm like, no, literally, this is the first time ever. And you're like, what? My girls can do that. I'm like, don't rub it in. Am I doing it right?
so mad at mom. I'm like, how, you are like doing such a massive disservice to Samara by not giving her these chores or responsibilities. You're not teaching her like how to do her own laundry or to keep her room clean or, you know, how to cook anything at all. Like how is she gonna move out and then be like a self-sufficient adult?
With great difficulty.
Yeah, you know, so it's just like, I'm so sorry, you guys, about all the noises you keep hearing. Our girls are opening and slamming doors like every fucking 30 seconds for some reason.
I'll choke slam them later.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, I would always get really mad at mom because I'm like, this is such a disservice to Samara, but also it's so fucking unfair because we had all the fucking responsibilities and chores when we were kids. So what the fuck?
Right. I didn't learn to do my own laundry until I was like 11 or 12.
Which is wild because we were doing our own laundry and the rest of the family's laundry when we were in elementary school.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah.
But, you know, there were some really cool experiences. I mean, I grew up with Glenn playing piano, and just watching and listening to him was really cool. Never really taught me. I know how to play Ode to Joy.
Nice.
A portion of it. But he's always been, well, our whole family has always been really artistic, either musically or, you know, painting, sculpting, something like that. And he was doing a lot of different sculptures and making this big, kind of like a mantelpiece out of tiles of birds on branches that he ended up
I had
framing.
that hanging in my apartment for years, actually.
Yeah, so
I only just recently gave it back to him. Actually, I think like the year before mom passed.
Yeah, I love that. It's so beautiful.
It's heavy as fuck.
Yeah. But he put his clay together, make his own tiles. He made all of his own tools with nails, and he would file the nail heads into the different shapes and patterns and textures that he needed. And
it's like MacGyver.
He's such an impressive man. He'll deny it to his last breath, but
really
he's so smart and artistic and talented. He's really an amazing guy. Good job, Mom. And so one cool memory I have is while he was making that big piece, I was making some cups, or I was making something with him, but we had, for as poor as we had a lot of stuff because they would go to thrift shops and like garage sales and things like that. And one way or another, Glenn got his hand on a fucking kiln, and we had it in one of the sheds in the back. And I remember going out there with him for the first time to go fire these things that we had made, and him showing me and explaining like how it worked and everything. And I remember he's like, okay, it's time to go take everything out, and looking in there and things like the inside was still kind of like glowing red, and just being totally flabbergasted that we even had one, but that like how it worked. I was like, this is the coolest fucking thing ever. But
that is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So it was mom like for you? Like, did you guys talk about sex? Did you guys like, were you like really close to mom? It's like communicating what was going on in your life.
I would say we had a really good relationship. We didn't talk about sex, but that was not because of mom. That was me. I remember when she found out that either I had sex or was getting worried that I was having sex, which wasn't until I was almost 18. I think I was just months away from being 18 before I did any of that. Kind of traumatized me, but she made me make a fucking slideshow PowerPoint.
Oh shit, I forgot
of all
about
the
this.
Different sexually transmitted diseases and shit that you could get, with descriptions and with pictures. Let me say that again. With pictures. Oh my God. That is still seared into my brain. So good job on that front, Mom.
Oh yeah, no, she wanted to take that a step further, because I remember when I was giving birth to Piper, she wanted you to be in there and see what childbirth
I remember
looked
seeing
like.
Piper crowning, and I was like, can I sit down, please?
I know. I was like, she's like, Samara needs to see this. And I was like, well, just so you guys know.
Good job. It worked. I don't want kids.
Effective form of birth control.
Yeah. Freshly 33 and I still don't want kids. Man, she fucking killed it on that spot, on that area. My God.
Gee, that's so crazy. That's not...
Parts of you I've never wanted to see. Then, now, ever
Ever.
again.
Like, oh my God.
Yeah, she went hard on that one. We did talk about that, like about, I don't want to say that stuff, about sex.
Can't even say the word.
Yeah. But even when I got my first period, I read the instructions in the little pamphlet thing inside the tampon box, figured it out myself, didn't tell mom until she came and just like, have you been using my tampons? Are you menstruating? And I was like, oh yeah, like a week ago, just started first time. She's like, you didn't tell me? I was like, did I need to? Like I was just, I think it was because of how much time I spent alone throughout my childhood that I was just, I'll figure it out by myself kind of a thing.
That makes sense.
So I didn't, she would find out eventually, you
Yeah.
know, and she did.
Yeah.
But I spent so much time just for whatever reason being by myself that it was just like, I know the basics, I'll figure it out. So we didn't really have a traditional sex talk or
Yeah.
anything like that. But she would hold me if I was crying because of a heartbreak or whatever.
Yeah.
Like emotionally, she was there 100%, 100% of the time.
Yeah.
Physically, not so much, but that was her health issues.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So our childhoods were very, very different. I grew up with our two younger brother, well, your older brothers, but I grew up with the two boys because I'm the oldest. Samara's the baby, and we got two brothers between us. I was very much
one's in jail right now.
What's new? What was this? Okay, so I grew up very much a tomboy. Running through rocky alley, gravel alleys, barefoot, playing with boys. Like I was just very much tomboy. I didn't have Barbies. It was always like the traditional boy toys that I played with, like Tonka trunks. Oh fuck me, Tonka trucks. Jesus. Fuck you.
That was great.
G.I. Joes, that kind of shit. Like
I had a plastic suitcase full of different Hot Wheel cars.
oh, I love the Hot Wheel cars.
A
Always
whole
wish that
ass
we could have a track.
suitcase. So we were similar in that way.
Yeah, I like that. But yeah, so that was kind of how I grew up. If we were bored at any time, you didn't ever say you were bored around mom and dad because they would say, "Oh, okay, cool. Well, why don't you start cleaning the kitchen or why don't you wipe down the walls?" And we're like, "Oh, you know what? Look outside. I think I hear somebody calling my name. Gotta go. Bye." So you just you made yourself scarce. You stayed out. You didn't come back until they whistled for you to come home or until
Man,
the
mom
streetlights
had a
came on.
mean whistle.
Mom and dad both actually. Mom and dad both had very, very loud whistles. You could hear them.
It was the two fingers in the mouth whistle. Everyone knows at least one person that can do it.
Yeah.
It's eardrum shattering.
Yeah, I know. Derek can do it too. I've tried. I try like every few years. Wow. I try every few years and I can't. It's just feel sad. We moved around a lot in my childhood. Like we lived in Western Washington, then moved to Western Montana, then moved to Eastern Washington, just kind of all over the place. I went to several different elementary schools and middle schools, two different high schools. I think I think part of the moving, like through from elementary, actually, is kindergarten all the way up to high school. I think I went to probably 10 different schools.
I went to 5
through all of that. So, yeah, I think it was probably about 10 different schools, I think. So I got real good at making new friends and meeting people, which is probably helped by my extroverted personality and also being the oldest. So shit was always kind of dumped on me. Had all the responsibilities, all the chores. I got in trouble for things the boys never got in trouble for. I remember one time sneaking out and me and the boys had all snuck out. They went to go do whatever the fuck they were going to go do with their friends. And I went to go hang out with my friends. And I was in high school. They were middle school. And I come back. The boys had just snuck in through their window. I come in through my window. Dad's sitting on my bed. And I was just like so mad because I'm like, fuck, man. Why wasn't he sitting in the boys' room? I got grounded for like 2 weeks and he nailed my window shut. The boys didn't even get in trouble. I was like, they're literally just sneaking in the window right now. Like, what the actual fuck? Well, I didn't see them sneaking in. Well, maybe if you were sitting in their fucking room, you would have. You can't hear them in there talking, laughing? You think they've just been sitting awake till 3 a.m.?
You are Delulu, Dad.
Yeah, so that shit, I always got like the shit end of the deal. My punishments were always much more severe. Dad was very much like a very physical punisher. You know, he favored like ping pong paddles and wire hangers and his hand and making us go outside and pick switches and like yeah, very very physical punisher, which you know today's language is like that's child abuse. And it's like okay, but for Generation X that was just you getting your ass beat. And it was perfectly fucking normal.
Fuck, all mom had to do is say, I'm disappointed in you. And I was like, I'll never do it again.
I know. It's just
that was right to the heart.
it's just because we cared so much what mom thought about us. So her disappointment was like worse than any punishment we could have gotten.
Can you slap me instead?
Right? Ground me, slap me, something.
Pull my hair, punch me in the stomach. Don't say that. Don't say you're disappointed in me.
Just picturing mom punching you in the stomach.
All of her rings in her tiny little hand.
Oh my god. My childhood was very, very active for me and the boys. Like, we went out and did stuff all the time. Mom and dad were always out and about. They were very much the stereotypical like 80s partiers, drinking, hanging out with friends. Dad played guitar. Mom sang all the time. They had a friend, Bert, who played drums all the time. So it was just always like, you know, we grew up around our cousins and our aunts and uncles. And it was just very much like a very active childhood. And in the summer, because we were poor, because neither mom nor dad worked. Dad used to be a logger. A tree fell on him, fucked him up. He had lots of surgeries throughout life. And anyway, so he just was on workers' comp for that. But for summers, because we're so freaking poor, we could never go anywhere. So what we did was we went camping, and we would go camping for weeks at a time, you know, like 3-4 weeks at a time.
Bye.
Yeah. Like we were just gone, and we didn't go like, you know, paved roads, freaking hookups, anything like that. No, this was like in the sticks, straight up out in the wild camping. And we would drive. Dad would just take us so far down like these random ass dirt roads in the middle of fucking nowhere, and would go exploring through this brush and come back and say, okay, I found an opening. And he would drive through this fucking like, you know, 30-foot brush.
He would.
And, you know, and we're like, what? It was like, we're on a safari, you know, it was like
fucking wild thornberries.
Exactly. It was wild. And, you know, we'd set up, we'd have like the clothesline, washing our clothes in the creek, you know, setting up, you know, several yards away, our fucking bathroom area.
I can totally see this in my head.
Yeah. You know, I mean, it was just that we would target practice. Dad taught us how to make our own bows and arrows, you know. It's like, so we'd make our own bows and arrows once we got settled in, and we'd go hunting for grouse. And I don't know, some of you probably don't know what grouse are, but they're basically just a bird, like a small chicken, essentially, you know. But we would hunt for those, and they were super easy to kill because they're fucking stupid, but also really easy to clean. You fucking step on the wings and pull up on the head and the feet and rip it apart, essentially, and you're just left with the breast. I know it sounds really gruesome, but, you know. But that was my childhood. Like, that was shit I was doing in elementary school. And, you know, like, me and the boys all went through hunter safety courses. Like, we all knew how to fucking shoot guns. We all had our hunter's permit. Like, we went hunting with dad all the time, every fucking fall and winter.
I saw a dead cougar once at one of my middle schools. Really? I wasn't supposed to see it. It was for the high school kids for, like, one of their science classes. They got kicked by an elk, and it died naturally. But they had opened it up, so they were looking at it for a science class, and I was still in late elementary, early middle school, and I remember sneaking over there so I could look at it. That's the closest to hunting I've ever been.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Dad would take us.
Never killed anything.
Dad, I've killed a lot. I got my first elk when I was... I think I was in 6th grade. I got my first elk.
Damn,
and
bro.
then I got a buck every season. I think I stopped hunting actually when mom and dad got divorced, and me, mom, and you all moved out.
That's crazy. I did not know that you went hunting.
Yeah, no, I went hunting with dad every year.
Look at us learning new things about each other.
Yeah, yeah, and I guess you probably would have known that because the last year that I went hunting with Dad, I think you're probably 4 or 5.
4, because it wasn't until after we moved to Tacoma, like
Right, yeah.
sometime after that,
Yeah, so it
I
makes sense
entered
that
kindergarten.
Makes sense you wouldn't really remember that. So yeah. But yeah, so I grew up hunting, like shooting guns. So I don't relate, like especially when my oldest is like, I don't like eating meat. Those things were alive, and I'm like,
Killed those ones.
I would do it again. Like I have no problem with hunting at all, or anybody that hunts either. Now,
No.
are you gonna fucking catch me on Tinder with my fucking fish or my holding my elk head? No. No.
Stop doing that.
Yeah, please all of you fucking stop doing it. Nobody gives a fuck.
Just say that you hunt. That's enough.
Exactly. Save those pictures for your buddies. Like, women don't fucking care. I don't know, maybe they do, but not many of them. It's not impressive.
Not in Oregon, at least.
Or probably Montana or Washington or any fucking where else anybody hunts, honestly.
If anything, the women over there are like, okay, I can do that too.
Yeah, and that's how I feel about it. I'm like, okay, and?
That's funny. That's exactly the verbiage I was saying in my head.
Yeah. So,
okay, and?
Yeah, so anyways,
back to Shania Twain. That don't impress me much.
That was basically my childhood. I mean, we did a lot of stuff. It was just, I don't know, it was a really good childhood. Dad was physically abusive, but, you know, again, that was normal for that time. And so it didn't feel wrong necessarily. I mean, I will say Dad was meaner and stricter with me. I remember one time like asking him for money so I could go to the movies with some friends in like a town away, because like our town was really, really small. And so we wanted to go to the bigger city to go watch this new movie. And so I'd asked him for money, and he was like, why don't you go stand out on the corner? And I was like, wow. Yeah, I think I was like 15 when Dad said that to me. And I was like, fuck, okay, that hurt.
That was unnecessary.
Yeah, and so even though I do have like a lot of really good memories with Dad, he did fucking treat me like absolute garbage a lot of the time too. Like I got beat more than the boys. I got punished more than the boys. He talked down to me all the time. Like I got treated like shit. Like it just, I mean.
Do you think that had anything to do with the fact that you're not biologically his?
Once I found out that I wasn't biologically his, I was like, wow, I wonder if that is the reason that he was so much fucking meaner to me, because I wasn't his. But I don't think it was, because he was pretty abusive to Josh also. You know, he threw Josh through a fucking door.
Jesus.
So I just think that it was just how he grew up. He grew up in a very physically abusive family.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Very, very physically abusive family. And so I think he just brought a lot of that into our family.
Generational trauma.
Yeah. I mean, now I do want to clarify, he never ever laid a hand on Mom. He never did that. He was just like, you know, the way you punish children was by fucking, you know.
Literally knocking them.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, whatever. I mean, that's primarily the biggest differences. And then I would just say, with me and Mom, like our relationship, we were always very, very close. Mom was very active, outgoing. I grew up, like, I remember Mom and Dad each having a couple affairs. You know, Dad would cheat on Mom, they'd get separated, Mom would then see another guy, and then Dad would break up with his girlfriend, and then Mom would break up with her boyfriend, and then they'd get back together, and then they'd fucking cheat on each other again. Actually, I don't even know if Mom ever cheated. I think it was Dad who always cheated, and then Mom left him and then started dating somebody else, and Dad's like, actually, I want you back.
Nice and toxic.
Yeah, no, lots of cool stories about Mom. I remember one time, Dad had cheated on her and basically was having an affair. Mom had us in the car, and she's like going to this hotel just out of town, because she fucking like knows that that's where Dad's at somehow. I don't know. I'm in elementary school. I don't know what the clues were. I'm sure they were probably obvious, because Mom was really fucking smart. And I remember me and the boys are in this car. Mom pulls up to this fucking like roadside motel, pounds on the door to a room. I don't know how she knew what room Dad was in. Dad comes out with the woman that he's with. And he tells her, he was like, get in the truck, like kind of like trying to hold Mom away from the woman and like telling her to go get in the truck. She gets in the truck and mom's chasing her. She breaks away from, and us kids are in the car watching this all go down. And mom breaks away from dad. She chases a woman down. Like the woman gets in the truck and dad's like, lock the doors. Like, lock the doors. She doesn't lock the door. Mom opens the door, fucking grabs this woman by the hair, drags her out.
Whoop, whoop.
Drags her out by the hair, throws her on the ground, straddles her, and starts fucking hitting her with elbows
Yeah, you
to
don't
the
fuck with my mama.
face. I was like, holy fuck. But as like a grown woman, I'm like, why did you do that to her? Why not do it to dad? Dad's the
She
one that,
probably knew
I mean, maybe.
that he was a married man.
I mean, it's a small town. I'm sure everybody fucking knew he was married.
Yeah.
So
They're
so
both
yeah, I'm sure
equally to blame.
I'm sure she probably actually knew that he was a married man, but also like what the fuck. But I remember watching that and thinking, holy shit, my mom is so badass.
Dude, I still tell people that story.
I know.
I'm like, yeah, my mom looks all sweet and innocent like a fucking saint, but
She's a firecracker.
she threw bows on someone
You
back in the
know,
day.
she is, you know what they say about redheads? They are a little bit fiery and wild, and mom really was. She really fucking was. You got like the super G-rated like soda pop version of mom, and I had like the fucking R-rated straight shot of whiskey mom.
Yeah,
You know?
kind of jealous of that. I still got raised by her sass and everything, which was great.
Yeah, she was just fun. She was definitely one of those like moms that's like, you know, when it was dumping out rain in the summer and like thunder and lightning, she'd grab us kids and pull us
Yes.
outside. Let's go dance in the rain. Let's go play, you know, and like, and we would play in the rain and the thunder and lightning, and dad's on the porch like, you guys need to come in. You're gonna get struck by lightning.
You're gonna die.
Yeah, and mom was like, ah, you know, whatever.
Shut up.
You know, she's just wild, and I feel like I have that. Like, I feel like I have that in me from her, because I'm very much like that in a lot of ways. But she also like talked about sex a lot, very casually, very openly. I do now too, even with my own children. Sex is just not a taboo topic in this house. Like, I've educated my girls about sex. I've educated you about sex. I've educated my girls' friends about sex.
It's so weird to me that parents don't want to educate their children. I'm like, they're gonna either find out from you or from a bad source
Or
and
get
learn bad
misinformation and
get bad information. Like, why wouldn't you want to get ahead of that?
Yeah.
Teach your small kids the appropriate names for their body parts, so it's not like, oh, my teacher touched my cookie, and they're talking about being molested at
yeah.
school. Teach your kids the proper terms for everything.
Exactly. Well, and not even just that, but just how to have safe sex, because you're fucking delusional if you think that fear and shame is going to keep your children from having sex.
And you're Delulu.
Because hello, like we've all been teenagers, okay? Like if your kids want to have sex with somebody, they're gonna have sex. You can't be around your kid 24/7. Like, it's just not, you have to work. They have school. You have lives. It's going to happen. So be responsible. Say, hey, I don't want you having sex. I would much prefer you wait for, you know, till you're older and more mature to have sex. But if you're going to, here are the resources, blah, blah, you know, and just kind of go down on how to have sex, where to find birth control, where to get free condoms, like, and just, you know, what STDs are, and, or STIs as they're called now. And kind of talk with people, you know, talk with your kids about that. And just, it just is funny to me, because as a 44-year-old woman, like the number of people that I still run across that are like full grown adults that don't know some basic shit.
It's scary, man.
Blows my mind. Blows my mind. The fact that there are men out there that think it's totally okay to like have anal sex and then go to vaginal sex immediately afterwards blows my mind. Like, that shit is so fucking wrong. Like, you will infect and fuck up your girl's vagina.
Cause her a lot of health issues.
Not
dude.
okay. Not fucking okay. But anyway, so yeah, so that's, you know, mom was 18 when she had me. She was super young. So I got like a very young and vibrant and active mom, and she was very fun, laughed a lot, very sarcastic, such a smart ass.
Yeah, my version of mom got tired after playing with me outside for 10 minutes and had to go back inside and sit down.
She's just so full of life, just super, super full of life. And I don't know, I always felt comfortable with her.
I always felt very safe with her.
I remember telling her when I lost my virginity. I was 17. I almost made it to 18. I was so fucking close. That was my goal. I just wanted to make it to 18 before I lost my virginity. Anyways, that didn't
Hormones,
happen.
man.
I will say the guy I lost my virginity to was very gentle and he was a great first time.
That's good.
We were not boyfriend and girlfriend. He'd been after me for my entire high school career. He'd been trying to fucking nail me down. And he caught me at just the right time where I was like, yeah, fuck it. And I want to say that I regret it, but at least he was just like, he was gentle and he went about it like the actual sex part right. I mean, granted, he did start off like, hey, let's just fuck in my truck. And I was like, bro, I'm not losing my goddamn virginity to you in your stupid truck. And so we went back to his house and we had sex there, but then his mom walked in on us.
Oh, that's awkward.
So it was awkward, but whatever. But the sex itself, okay, let's just get to the main point. I was 17. Okay, I didn't say any of this was like romantic.
Yeah.
or anything. But anyways, but I told mom about that. Derek, funnily enough, knew. As soon as he saw me the next morning, he was like, oh, you lost your virginity, didn't you? And he reached into the truck and fucking slapped me. And I was like, how the fuck did you know? He just
Literally.
knew. He
How?
just knew. I have no, I don't know.
That's crazy.
But Derek and I were also super close. Like, we were best friends growing up, for sure.
That's crazy, though. Just to be able to look at you and be like,
He just fucking knew. And, like, he was so sure he slapped me. Derek never, ever, ever hit me, ever. And I was like, holy shit. And I was like, well, fuck. I don't know. That might have been part of the reason I told mom. Because I was like, well, if it was that obvious to Derek, then it's going to be all over my face when I talk to mom.
better tell her now before she asks about it.
And she was so disappointed in me, but she was happy that I told her. But she was, and now I, as a mom who's had children who've lost their virginity, it is
Nerve-wracking?
Mom, I am so sorry. Because it is like I was never naive, like, oh, my kids aren't going to have sex. But when you first hear about the fact that they lost their virginity, you're just kind of like, already? Fuck. Damn. Oh, okay.
Shit, my first time was the first night that I ever got drunk and I ever smoked pot.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I was blacked out.
Was
Yep.
it consensual?
No idea.
Oh my God.
So probably not. I go with no, but I've already come to terms and have my peace with it.
Oh, I did not know that. I am so sorry. I want to dig into that later time.
Yeah.
I think it would be, I definitely want to, yeah. Anyways. I'd say, because we're just about done with this, the last thing I want to say is I definitely did some stupid shit as a kid. Like, hella just stupid, dumb shit. Stuff that I'm actually surprised that I survived, to be perfectly honest.
It's amazing anyone survived the 60s, 70s, or 80s.
Yeah. Well, in this case, it would have been the 90s, because I was a teen throughout the 90s, and I did some...
Survival rates went up in the 90s.
I did some stupid shit. Like, there's definitely... Guardian angels are real, because I can think of at least 5 or 6 times when I probably should have died and somehow didn't have a scratch on me. But
I remember almost falling off a waterfall when I was visiting with Dad when he was dating one of his girlfriends. And the rock I slipped on is the rock that I ended up holding on to and being like, Dad! He came over. He's like, oh, God.
Oh, shit.
Almost lost my little girl over a waterfall.
Oh, fuck. That's... I
couldn't tell you how big the waterfall was. Maybe it was big. I don't know.
You were small, so it probably felt ginormous.
Yeah. But either way...
No,
there was a waterfall.
I remember driving. I'm in like our family vehicle and I'm like 17 years old. Driving our family vehicle at night with some friends in the car, just being a total fucking idiot. Driving downhill on this gravel road. There's a 90-degree turn and it's just a fucking cliff. There's no guardrail, no trees, no nothing. What am I doing? Am I going safe? No, not at all. I'm driving like 45, 50 miles an hour down this gravel road, and I take that 90-degree corner so fucking hard. We literally are just like fucking sliding around the corner. How we didn't just fly off, I don't know.
All the angels were like, back up now.
Back up, right? Pushing the car, keeping it on the road, like just stupid shit. And not only me would have died, like my friends that were in the car, like just dumb shit. Like we just do the stupidest fucking shit when we're young. The dumbest shit. But I remember sneaking off to one of several bonfire parties because I am very much a country girl and a city girl.
Nice little medley.
Yes. And so growing up, very, very country girl. And so, you know, I remember sneaking off to one of like several bonfire parties that we had, and we're all having a good time. We're drinking. We're all underage. We're just having a blast. And people are coming, you know, coming and going or whatever, you know, like different people in their cars and stuff. And I remember looking and seeing headlights, not the first set of headlights. Several people were coming and going. And I see these headlights and I'm like, fuck, that's my mom. And they're like, what? How do you know? And I'm like, I know those headlights. That's my mom's car. I know it's my mom. I was like, I gotta fucking hide. I'm like, you guys, I'm not here. You guys don't know where I'm at. Like, you haven't seen me, mom, fucking hiding in a tent. And mom gets out and I hear her, she whistles to make everybody shut the fuck up, first of all. It's like a crowd of like 80 high schoolers. She fucking whistles, makes everybody shut the fuck up, and then she's like fucking just calls me out, and I'm like ignoring her. I'm not answering. I'm hiding. I will know.
Sitting in the tent, like, shaking your head back and forth.
She's like, you get your ass out here right now. I know you're here, and I'm not doing anything. And then she sees my best friend Tara, and she's like, Tara, if you're here, I know Nikki's here because she's supposed to be staying the night at your house.
Fuck.
And according to your parents, you're supposed to be staying the night at mine. Shit.
Should have grabbed the best friend.
I know. At that point, I was like, fuck, Tara, I told you to hide, bitch. I'm like, well, fuck. So I'm like, okay. She's like, pack your shit and let's go. Where's Nikki? Nikki, get your ass out here. And so I finally give up because I'm like, well, fuck. She saw Tara, so why am I even hiding? Obviously, I'm here.
The jig is up.
Yeah, the jig is up. We grab our shit and I'm like, all right, I come out. And she's like, Tara, I said, grab your shit now. And Tara goes and packs up all her stuff and goes, we just both head hanging down, full of shame and embarrassment as basically half the high school watches my mom fucking haul us away from this fucking party. It's like, oh my God. But that was the mom that I had. So she was wild and fun, but she also was like, bitch, no. You're not going to lie to me. You're not going to go do some dumb shit. I will fucking hunt you down.
Shit, she sent Glenn to hunt me down.
Like, I've done that with my girls too. So, like, a lot of, like, my mothering things and the stuff that I do now as a mom, very much, like, adopted from mom. And
I can see that.
I don't know. Like, you know, I think all my best qualities are from mom. And,
I could agree with that.
And I will say, she is like the most patient woman that I've ever known.
Oh my God.
Patient person, not even just woman, but most patient person I've ever known in my entire life.
I have yet to meet another person as patient as her.
Yeah.
And even when she was pissed off at you, at least with me growing up, having a very even, calm tone in talking to you, but you could see in her,
you knew
her
when
eyes,
mom was pissed.
Oh yeah, man.
You knew when mom was pissed.
But such a incredibly patient and understanding and forgiving person.
Well, sometimes, like, even when she was like really mad or just in a bad mood, she'd just say, you know what, I need you to just stay away from me right now. I need time alone because I don't want to say something to you that I'm going to regret. So just let me be. Which that was like a really important thing for me with my girls, and even just in relationships, to be like, okay, recognize the fact that I need a moment so that I don't say some hurtful shit.
Because you can't take it back.
You really can't. And I don't want to be that person that, like, you know, knows how to hurt you below the belt and then actually takes advantage of it. Like, that's just so fucked, and I don't want to be that person. You know? So I learned a lot from mom. But anyways, I went through super quick. I hope you guys are able to keep up with all of that, but that essentially is like the biggest differences between Samara's childhood, my childhood, and the fact that we grew up with the same mom, but
different versions of her.
How big a difference those 12 years made in the fact that, like, mom suffered many health issues while she was raising Samara, and she was completely healthy while she was raising me and the boys. And so
I do want to say, for my 18th birthday party, mom put together this big scavenger hunt across town.
No, I remember that.
And
I helped her with that, actually.
Yeah, and I had a bunch of friends that came to celebrate with me. And she split us into 2 teams and gave each person a different, or not each person, but each team a different checklist. And we had to go all throughout town and take pictures of these different things. Sometimes they were objects. Other things were like different acts, like putting tinfoil in your belly button or taking a picture with everyone crossing the street, things like that.
I remember her calling me because I lived in California, I think, at the time. Or no, maybe I was here in Oregon. But she called me and was like, this is what I want to do for Samara's birthday. I need help coming up with ideas. And her and I brainstormed for like a week coming up with like different ideas of things that you guys could all do and stuff. It was really fun. And she sent me pictures. Like,
I still have those.
Yeah. Like that
it
was such a fucking cool.
She was really good at coming up with things like that for my birthday, since it wasn't like, oh,
you got to be like creative and do stuff because
we were super
money.
poor all the time.
Yeah.
So doing then, I want to say we had they had gotten a cake that we all ate at the park afterwards, and that was such a fun birthday. Yes. I just wanted to throw that in.
That's
I was like,
awesome.
Mom was.
I think my
awesome.
my most favorite birthday would be my 16th birthday, and I wanted black roses on my cake. And all my friends were over, and Mom had gotten a cake that had black roses on it. And I remember my friends, like, they like cut a piece or whatever, and then they all took turns smashing that cake in my face. Well, let me just tell you guys.
Stop doing that.
Let me just tell you guys that those black roses were actually really, 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 really dark purple. Mm-hmm. And I fucking look like the chick from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Like, my face was dyed purple. I had to use like 15 Noxzema pads, which is what we all used back then to clean our face. I had to use like 15 Noxzema pads to fucking get the purple dye out of my skin. Like, it was stupid. I still have pictures of that. But that was one of the best birthday parties ever. Like, Mom had set up a bunch of games. It was, it was still really warm out. It was just,
she may not have had her health, but she always had her creativity.
She did. She went out of her way to make things fun for everybody. It was just, she was just such a good mom.
She was.
Miss you, Mama.
PSA, stop pushing people's faces into cakes.
Oh, they didn't push my face into a cake.
No,
the guys literally held my arms. Two of my guy friends held my arms while another guy friend fucking took a big old scoop of frosting and smeared it all over my face. And then they all just took turns doing it until everybody had had a turn. I was like, I hate all of you. You're all disinvited. I disown all of you.
Yeah, just a PSA, because especially in modern cakes, not modern cakes, but a lot of cakes have wooden pieces, either to keep them in place or for part of the decorations.
Well, that's different. If you're pushing your face into a cake.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
PSA: stop fucking doing that. People have lost eyes. Children have lost eyes doing that. Also, unless you know for a fact that your family member or your friend is going to be okay with it, don't do it. It's fucking disrespectful. And why would you waste a cake?
That's hilarious. I disagree.
I say do not.
You can smash the face in the cake if you know for a fact that there's no wood or anything in there, but also smearing cake in people's faces is just funny.
No. No. I will throat punch someone if they ever fucking do that to me. Do not.
Agree to disagree.
I guess know your people. Know your audience.
Yeah,
know your friends.
Audience.
Whatever.
All right. It is game time because we are pushing this already. Fuck. It's going to be a long episode, you guys. We are so sorry. All right. We're going to do a game now. Bye.
Bye. Put a finger down!
All right, you guys, we are going to play Put a Finger Down, and we will tell you if we're putting a finger down or not, or if we're putting a finger up or whatever. Keep track with us. Let us know how you all do.
You go first.
Okay. Put a finger down if you've been to a sex party.
What does that mean? Like an orgy, or like they're selling toys, kind of a sex party?
Ooh. I was thinking kind of orgy, but maybe selling toys.
Okay, either way. No.
All right. Well, I hosted one. I definitely hosted one. I did I don't remember what it's even, Pure Romance. I hosted a Pure Romance party with all my friends. Yeah. A lot of my friends left with brand new dildos and sex toys. Nice. Myself included. It was really fun. So yes, put a finger down for that one.
All 5 of mine are up.
Okay.
Put a finger down if your body count is less than 5.
Nope.
Put a finger down if it... Nope. Most certainly is not.
My body count is higher than 5.
I'm a fucking heathen.
All right. Well, I have
Gonna burn in hell.
I have 4 fingers up still. All right. Put a finger down if you've given or received a golden shower.
No.
No, I have not. I have had somebody ask me if I would be willing to give them a golden shower.
I've not even been propositioned, and I'm fine with that.
I don't know. Somehow it doesn't actually bother me. Is that weird? I don't know. I think it's just because urine is like...
At least it's sterile.
It's sterile.
It's not
so
like
I'm
someone asking to
shit.
give you a Cleveland steamer on your chest.
Yeah. Like, no. If somebody asked to do that, no. But like the golden shower, I don't know.
We're not going to be on my bed.
I don't know if I would
tell you that.
let somebody do it to me. I don't know. But I'm not like completely opposed to it, which is so fucking weird to me.
I am surprised to hear that come out of your mouth.
But it's because pee is sterile, so it doesn't gross me out as much as
smells
like
asparagus.
Shit. Okay, but urine just fucking doesn't smell great anyway, so that's like the one thing that would be really gross to me.
If you're hydrated, it's not bad.
Yeah. Anyways.
But if you're not...
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm still at 4 fingers.
I'm still at 5 because that's still a hard no.
Okay.
Put a finger down if you have been in an open relationship.
No, I have not. Still at 4 fingers.
Me either. Still at 5.
Okay. Put a finger up.
Oh.
If you've hooked up with someone to make another person jealous. No, I am not a petty bitch. I have not done that.
No, I don't believe at any point in my life I've ever done that. Or if I have, it was not on purpose.
Yeah. No, if I have, it was definitely not to make somebody jealous.
Yeah, no. So, still at 5.
I'm not trying to make somebody want me back by fucking somebody else. That seems counterintuitive.
Very toxic.
Toxic as fuck, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm at 4 fingers still.
Wait. Yeah, it is me.
Yeah.
No.
I just went. That was my last card. Go.
Oh. Oh, what do you know? Put a finger up if you have done... Oh, if you have done it in a place of worship. So have you had sex in like a church or something like that?
Yes, I'm back at 5.
Redemption by fucking in a church. Who would have known? Full circle. Well, I'm at 6 because...
you have 2?
I mean, I blew someone outside of a church once.
I feel like that still kind of counts.
5.5.
5.5. 5.5 figures up.
5.5 fingers up.
All right, and I ended with 5 figures up.
What'd you guys end up with?
Tell us. We want to know. What were your fingers up and down for?
Yeah. Are you guys a bunch of degenerates too?
Right? Just take a selfie with how many fingers you had up and tag us.
Sauceboxed.
I love it. All right, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope it wasn't too much of a downer. We just wanted to give you some more information about us. Little bit of backstory history. Rate us, please. We really, really would love to have as many ratings as we can get. And we have way more of you listening than who have rated our podcast. So please stop being lazy fucking bitches and just press rate.
The button.
It's so fucking quick and easy, you guys.
You just have to do it once and then it's done forever.
It is. Come on, you can do it. We're really just not asking a lot here. It's simple. It's real simple. Also,
it's harder listening to us than it is to push a button.
That's true. Is it though? I mean, we are pretty amazing to listen to.
That's what I'm saying. The button's really fucking easy too.
It's just quick.
Yeah.
It's just quick. Yeah.
Give us a quickie.
Follow us on Instagram at Sauceboxed. Shoot us a DM. Send us an email with ideas, suggestions, games, funny stories, anything you'd like us to talk about. The sauceboxpodcast@gmail.com. You can find us at Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Podchaser, Pandora. We will be adding more to that list eventually. But we're
always in the works working on stuff.
And get things bigger.
Check out the bottom of all of our episodes, like individual episodes, to see if we have any polls going on.
Participate in those. We want to know.
Yeah, we're going to use that for later episodes and ideas, whatever they may be. So
yeah. And
let us know what's going on.
Yes.
You guys are not just brain dead out there.
No shit.
Your fingers still work. Damn, y'all, what do we got to do to make you interact?
No shit.
Comment.
Comment.
Follow.
Yeah, follow.
Rate.
Tag us in your stories. Like, take a picture of you. Let us know where you listen to us. What's your favorite part of one of the episodes that you've listened to?
What's your favorite position, you know?
Fuck, literally anything. Leave us a comment on the podcast, you guys.
We're groveling here. God.
Don't make us beg. We will. We will beg.
Please.
I will beg.
Daddy.
You want me on my knees? I'll beg.
I'm just kidding. I'm not calling you daddy until you participate.
That's right. And I am not getting on my knees until you actually do something for me.
Yeah, so.
Chop, chop, baby.
On that note, I guess we love you.
Yeah, we do love you guys.
We
Thank
do.
you so much for listening. We really do truly, truly appreciate it. The fact that you guys give us an hour, hour and a half of your time every week is just
We do love you guys for it.
yeah. Thank you so much. Because you don't have to. You could be anywhere else, but you're here with us, and that means so fucking much to us. So thank you.
Yes.
If
Truly,
we could rate you
truly.
guys, you'd all get 4 stars because you haven't rated us. So if you did, we'd give you 5.
It's true.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
Love you.
Love you guys. See you next week.